Entropia. Now today we're gonna be using Grindhouse guns. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But I'm going to. I forgot I didn't have ammo on me. That's why I carry this around. No, I don't expect to get a lot of good drops from these, but we'll see. Alright, I really don't think I'm gonna get anything good off of this. Yeah, nothing great. So, this is what I'm going to do next. I am going to go and spend a little bit more than I want to. It's taking a little bit longer for things to load, probably because I'm recording. Okay, so this is how we do this. This is a little bit more expensive than your average hunting, honestly. But it's not as expensive as using a striptease, especially right now. Their markup value has gotten so crazy. Before Easter Mayhem, they were only like 32 PED, maybe 42 on a really good day. Now they're like 56 to 60, which is not even okay. The people scalping the market right now, man, and the people buying them for that price, stupid. I boycotted the stripteases. I refuse to buy them. When they make the price down to like 40 again, that's when I'll buy them. But until then, Tarantinos will work just fine for me. I'd rather spend 18 on a Tarantino than 56 on a striptease. I'll get 3 Tarantinos before I'll get 1 striptease. I got 250 earlier off one of these with this. I don't know. Maybe we'll get something good, maybe we won't. Really bad, honestly. Oh, that was a nice one. Real close to a global. I love how I just watched a video about one of the people from Mindark saying this is not a gambling game. That killed me. It's a skills-based game, he said. That's funny. You can just lose your whole fucking stack of PED in about 10 seconds. And then win it all back in the next 10 seconds. But it's not a gambling game. Like, I understand they have to say that for legal reasons, but like, who are you trying to kid, really? That was horrible. Like, that was horrible. I think it picked his weapon because it did more damage than mine. And so we didn't get the ratio for my Grindhouse gun, which was stupid. And honestly, this is why I hate being in these events around other people. Because other people are douchebags. Yes! Oh, thank God! See what that ratio does? Oh. That's how we do it, man. 311, that's nice. Not gambling, though. Definitely not. Oh, that killed me. I know, I had to switch over to this. It's horrible. Ka-doing, ba-doing, ka-doing. There we go. That was actually a really good run. Got 300 back out of that. $400. Really nice. That was about a double. Now I'm gonna buy back this stuff. I'm actually going to consider buying a striptease. I really don't want to for that kind of markup. Like, that kind of markup's real bad. I love how these are getting progressively cheaper. Like, they're just like, please buy me. This wouldn't be horrible to go to Punies with. I will buy one for Punies. Just because it's so cheap. Tarantinos are okay. I honestly kind of want one. I think I'll buy like 3 more of them, honestly. The last 3 that are actually decent markup. People trying to scalp this stuff. It's ridiculous. It really is. Like, I understand it's an event and you want to make your money, but that's just kind of crazy. I've never seen such high markup for stripteases before. I wouldn't pay that much. I thought about it, but I'm like, nah. You have to figure that's not just the cost of the gun. Like, stripteases use exactly 1 PED per shot, or just about. So they use 9,999 cells per shot. So they use, you know, 0.9999 of a PED, which is, for all intents and purposes, 1 PED. So why would you? You know, why would you? There are 3 different areas that I debate going to. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I know I just said I'd literally never buy one at that price, but I kind of want to. I just want one. Just one. Okay? The rest is fine. Yeah, I can't use that actually. N7 and N8. N7 for punies, N8 for crazy stuff. Okay. Now we're gonna go. I'm actually gonna do this. And maybe not. There's something else I wanted to do. Now, I'm thinking about Jura or back to bots. Part of me wants to go back to bots, but I kind of want to do Mayhem too. Practice Annihilation too. And pull out my striptease. $13, $14, $15. Like it's one PED a shot, man. Minus the DK too. See, this is definitely gambling, man. It's definitely gambling when you're using a gun like this. These are kind of terrible. Wow. See, that's why they're not worth it. They use a PED per shot. The markup's like ridiculous right now. And you still get better drops on smaller mobs with the lower rank gun. How does any of that make any sense? It doesn't. Welcome to Entropia. It's not a gambling game though, they swear. See, this is ridiculous. And then, also in the video, the guy that covered it, he was like, oh, you get 90 to 97% back. No, man, so you'd be lucky to get 50 back sometimes. Yeah! See, that's what I need. I'm putting it all in the ammo, though. It's all going right back in the ammo. See, there's a reason why Grindhouse guns are called globaling guns. Because if you're willing to pump that kind of money into them, generally you global. I mean, I'm not going to promise anything, but if you have the PED to go buy 4 Grindhouse guns and go out and kill a bunch of fucking robots with it, then yeah, you'll most likely global. You may not, though. You may lose it all. And if you do, don't blame me. Because I've done it. And I know I'll lose it all. But I take that risk. Because I'm an adult, and this is a gambling game, regardless of what they say. Or else you wouldn't have to be 18. I'm just saying. Why do you think they were forced to change it so that 14 and 15-year-olds couldn't play this game? Because it is a gambling game. And 14 and 15-year-olds were using their parents' credit cards and sending them into bankruptcy to gamble on the internet. And like you'll still be better off at the slot machines. And at least then you get free drinks. This game don't give you free drinks. They just say, here's a few skill points. Go away. Go try to sell your skills now. Good luck. I love Entropia, but, I mean, I don't like that they try to be deceitful about what they are. Like, you ultimately are a gambling game, and you know it. And you designed yourself to be this way, or else there wouldn't be flashing lights and sounds every time someone got a big drop. That's just like hitting a big hit on the slot machine. It's the same principle. And there's no free-to-play, even though they say it's free-to-play. Good luck. Free-to-play is the equivalent of going to a casino and looking for dropped change. That is the equivalent of free-to-play. Like, yeah, you might be able to pick up $1 and hit a really big jackpot on a penny machine, but, I mean, how many people can realistically do that? There's not enough luck to go around. And for those people to pick up those few quarters and get a big hit on the penny machine, there had to be 10 people before them that lost hundreds. I'm just saying. Let's not deny it. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. Yeah, I know. Back in the ammo you go. Well, I mean, at least I did something, right? I'll trade in those mayhem tokens, probably. I should be saving them from every mayhem event. I always end up blowing them on pills. Like a crazy crackhead that lives down the road. Like, I should just be saving them for gear. Come on. I don't think I'll hit anything on these twos. Yeah, it's looking real bad. Oh! I take it back. I take it all back. See, this is why you use Grindhouse guns. But then when you buy the biggest, baddest one, don't expect to get the hits. Because the people that are scalping the market are screwing it up for everyone right now. That's why I bought every single Tarantino I could buy for a reasonable price. Oh! See? There's a reason why I do things. And I might not upload everything that I do, but I am very successful at this game. There's certain things that you just need to be aware of. My most successful day ever was during a Halloween event. And I shudder to think what would have happened if I got the drop that I did with a Grindhouse gun. If I got, like, I got it almost 3,000 on a vanilla gun. So to get that on a Grindhouse gun, that might have been 30,000 PED. Like, that might have been a $3,000 drop. Just from the multiplier of what you're putting into the ammo. I'm just saying. It's took me a while to get this far. And to learn as much as I know about this game. But I'm telling you, there are tricks that you will learn as you progress. And this is one of them. The Grindhouse gun method is a definite way to get a big drop. The question is, will it be big enough to make up for what you put into it? Or will you just get crap drops the entire time so the multiplier doesn't matter because you still lose? And that is why, exactly why, this game is definitely a gambling game. But man, you just watch me. You just watch me turn 200 PED into 600 PED. Like, it's not that hard to actually succeed. But you need years and years of skills to use the right guns to be able to succeed. And you need to have the balls to be able to go out and risk it. And know that you might not succeed. Today might be your bad day. And you might lose what you just deposited. You have to accept that. But if you're willing to accept that, and you're willing to take the risk, then sometimes the reward, it makes it worth it, you know? It's like everything in life. Everything's a gamble. You know? You might choose to ask that special person out, and it might be the best decision of your life, or it might be the worst one. You know, it goes without saying. There's risks to everything in life. But sometimes by taking those risks, you ensure a future where you're happier. The people that bought Bitcoin for $200 took a risk. They're $60,000 now. The ones that hung on to it took an even bigger risk. And those are the ones that are now millionaires, laughing at everyone else. You have to be willing to take risks sometimes in life. But you also have to know when to not take risks. When it's just not worth it. And it's that distinction that draws the line between a person who loses everything gambling and a person who wins because they're moderate with their decisions. I don't do this every day. I don't sit here and buy Grindhouse guns and throw as much money as I possibly can on. You want to know how much money I threw on Entropia this week? Not even just this week, this month. 20 bucks. That's how much I threw on it. 20 bucks. 22 if you want to get specific. And I deposited it as PED, not getting strong boxes. So I still paid a tax on that. So realistically, I got 21 back from it. And now we're at 700 PED, $70. I made a $50 profit. I'm just saying. But there have been days where I've thrown on 50 and lost everything. And ultimately, it does come down to luck. And that's why it is gambling. Because if it was skill-based, I would just make $50 every time. I have the skill. I've learned the game. I'm actually going to go shopping. Like, I have just made a decent profit. Actually, you know what? I've still got guns left. So, before I go spend more, I'm going to use what I already have. That's what I think the most prudent decision would be. It's all about prudence. You guys are gonna be like, what are you doing with your life? Watch this. I'm gonna go hunt punies with Grindhouse guns. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. I'm really not. You can come out here with your, you know, your Pukins spare rifle, and your Z12 Barbarola. But, let me tell ya, your little Pukins ain't gonna get you a global on these things. Or if they do, and it's anything over 10, you are a very lucky person. And I applaud you. But I'm gonna show you how to guarantee a global on punies. Or at the very least, if I don't get a global on punies, I'm gonna get more than you'd spend with a Pukins. More than you'd get with a Pukins, I mean. Here, I'm even using a Rodriguez. This isn't even a Tarantino anymore. Look at this. I'm getting one every time at least. Yeah, I'm spending more too, though. See, I hate when people come up and steal my kills like that. Like, you can fuck right off. Whatever your name is, Ghost, you can fuck off. Okay? Don't try to steal my kills, homeboy. And I will post this to YouTube. Like, go ahead, call me out. I can't stand people that do that shit. And those are shared loot, so they fuck your ratio up. Because I'm using a Grindhouse gun and he isn't. See, look at that, one shot. 1.24 PED. One shot. 9.57 global. Told you. How to global on punies. Real easy. Rodriguez is perfect for punies. Don't get the sleaze. That's the only exception. Do not get the sleaze. The sleaze will do nothing for you. The ratio is not good. I've used them. You may as well use a Pukins at that point because you're just going to be throwing money away. With these, you actually have a chance of hitting something. See? Wow! 50! 50! Come on! Come on! You already know what it is. 50. $49, whatever. Close to 50. On a puny. I'm just saying. Don't ever let anyone tell you you can't get a huge drop on a puny. You just have to be willing to put the money into a puny. I'll shoot these Daikibas and see if I get anything. Probably not. I've really never gotten anything crazy with a Daikiba like that. Well, I shouldn't say that. Just not these low levels. $50 with a Rodriguez. I'm just saying. And honestly, the Rodriguez is perfect for Punis. It lasts pretty long against them. Finish this off with the regular gun. And then I'll run up and buy some more stuff. Look at that, that was nice. Look. 0.04 with that gun. With a regular gun all the way through, I'm just saying. I mean, this is the kind of thing that it goes without saying. You have to know when to take the risk. But there's just certain things that generally work out. You just watch me get almost a 50 ped global on a puny. I'm just saying. And I've seen, the highest I've gotten, honestly, I got 231 or something like that off of one of those, the Defenders, the stationary robots there. So, yeah. Now what I can do is I can convert that to ammo, and I can just sell that back. Now we can go back up to the auctioneer. I could buy more Rodriguez's and do some punies, but I'm not gonna. I'm actually gonna take a risk. I know it's kind of crazy to spend this much. I don't even like to do this. I hate this. I hate this so much. I shouldn't have sold those back. I'm gonna buy the ammo back too. Actually. So 201, 301. Just in case. LF10. Now, it's time to go hunt something a little bit bigger. And this is called make it or break it. Like, either this is going to be the best decision I've ever made, or the worst decision I've ever made. But it's going to be a decision nonetheless. What's big enough to hunt that actually drops something decent? You know what? I'll go to Big Industries. They paid me my reward points. I'm happy. I actually made a video about that, but to anyone who saw it, probably already noticed it's private. Yeah, there's... You know what? They made it right, so I took it down. But That was like my most popular video yet. And it was up for the least amount of time out of everything. So part of me was like, I don't want to take it down. But I mean, if someone makes it right. This is pretty crazy. See, this might be a bad decision. I might lose everything that I just made. But that's what I mean. You choose that when you take this path. Or I might get the biggest HOF I've ever seen. It's really a toss-up. The last time I came here with Grindhouse stripteases, I got the second highest HOF I've ever seen. So who knows? Maybe I'll get the highest. Maybe I'll get nothing. Those are the risks we take. Maybe the drops are so bad I run over to Ambilimax. You know? I could have healed, but I chose not to. Actually, I believe that I sold my, I believe that I sold my thing. I should have bought that back, but it's fine. The regen on that might actually make it worth something more. Come on, Alpha. Come on. I should have got a healing chip, I know. That's my bad. Well, I didn't expect it to take this long to kill him and to get ambushed. See? That was terrible. You know what? I'm set. I already wasted. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't even want to give him the drops. Fuck you. Okay? That was not a good idea. See? Bad gamble. Should have known better. So, I actually do have a decent idea. Could not create instance. Oh, because I'm in PvP. Technically. Until that timer wears out. People probably use that as a way to escape PvP and shit. Probably cheat. These are really bad. Honestly, I might call it quits because I think it's just trying to take everything from me now. Look at that. You definitely know it's screwing me over. And this is why you don't use Grindhouse strip teases. Unless you're really willing to risk it. The markup hurts. The ammo cost hurts. And then when you get a shitty drop, it really fucking hurts. I'm getting there. I almost have 175 health. This is horrible. These drops are horrible. Yeah, nope, nope, nope. See, look, terrible. And I was just doing so good, right? Wonder why that is. Definitely not because it's a gambling game. Definitely not because I was on a hot streak and now they locked the reels up. That couldn't be it. Not possibly. It's a skills-based game. My skills must have went down, right? 161,000 skill points. They must have went down somehow. That's what happened. I'm serious. Like, I watched this interview. It was horrifying. Talk about someone living in complete denial. I guarantee you I'll get a global off of at least between this and the next gun. Because if I don't, it's gonna be like not even okay. Look at this. Look at how terrible this is. I have to get something. This is crazy. See, this is where it's like, it doesn't matter how much skills you have. Like, I know what the hot mobs are. It really doesn't matter. It's called RNG. Luck. What did I just get? It just said 99, but it couldn't have been a HOF. I got a 99 PED HOF. How is that possible? Look, it's already been beaten. Like, what? Talk about the biggest cock tease in the world. Oh, I HOFed. It was only 100 PED. I got globals bigger than that. How the hell is that possible? Someone's HOF must have just expired and I just had a place on the board. And then, like, literally seconds after, nanoseconds, people beat it. It was already off the HOF board before it finished getting on there. For a second, I thought there was more going to be popped up, but no. It just wanted to tease me. Couldn't even give me some legendary armor, nothing. I'm kind of mad about that, not gonna lie. Like, how are you gonna give me a HOF for 9? I'd rather it just didn't even recognize it on the HOF board. Like, don't even give it to me. Just give me a global at that rate. Not to sound ungrateful, but goddamn. Alright, well, I got a HOF technically, so I think I'm gonna call it quits. You know what? Maybe I'll go one more round. Nobody saw me lose it all yet, and I really want to like illustrate the point that gambling is bad and this game is a gambling game. And it makes you want to think, oh, you got all these big drops, man. You just gonna keep winning. I want to just illustrate that point that that's not how this works. And probably the only reason why I was doing so good while I was doing so good is because I took a break from this game. And it wanted to suck me back in, because that's what it does. So yeah, there's 100 PED worth of ammo. I'm just gonna sell it. I'm curious. Let's try to kill things that are ridiculous with these guns. Come on, can I get a real HOF today, or are you gonna just dick me around? Give me a global for 350, but give me a HOF for 99. Because that makes so much sense. And somehow, like, the lowest is already back at 228. See? They're getting cleared out like nothing. Terrible. $40 PED. Got 21 back. And that's not counting DK and the fact that I spent all that markup on this weapon, and this is a 56 PED gun that's almost dead. I'm just saying, 57. Well, who's counting, right? As long as the scalpers get their money. I have a pretty good idea of who it is that's doing it too. But I'm not gonna name names until I go and check it out. But if it's who I think it is, then it's nothing new. You are dead. Yeah, you're damn right. I'm dead inside. Because your fucking drops suck. And you think you're not a gambling game, but you definitely are. I've never seen a game more obviously be gambling and be like, nah, it's a skills-based game. Okay. This is horrible. This is horrifying. This makes you want to die. I mean that ironically, by the way, because I literally just died. Look at this. This is some horrible ratios. For the striptease to be that much for markup is just not right. When you look at the results that I got with the Rodriguez and the Tarantino, and then you see this gun. Is it worth it? No. Not at all. Definitely not a gambling game, right? That's gonna be the name of this video. Definitely not a gambling game. Alright, so after I get back 10 PED on this kill, and I'm done losing 700 PED, I'm gonna end this recording, and upload it, and yeah, that'll be that. Remember, game responsibly. Definitely not a gambling game. That was actually the best drop I got off these fuckers. But yeah, that's about the gist of it. Let's see what I got left. 36 PED. And 35 PED. Or 57. Okay, so less than 100 from 700. Just yeah, keep that in mind. With the Grindhouse guns. And don't be like me. Don't buy these ridiculous guns that are overpriced because you think you're gonna get a fucking huge HOF on it, because you're not. You're better off just buying the cheaper versions. If you can, before I buy them all out. I'm serious. Now let's do a little research here. I just want to see view. Okay. Lethal Jew Girl Saint. That is not who I thought it was. Dream of God, I've seen up there before. 7 SD Eagle. These are all new people crafting them and putting them up there. But, I mean, maybe name changes. I don't think so, though. But that's definitely not. See, this is who I thought it was. Dorothy VDVG. She really likes to scalp these Grindhouse guns. Like, scalp. Dream of God's the worst, though. He's like, nah, you're not getting one of my guns unless you pay 60 PED. Dream of God is the worst one. That's what I don't buy his guns because this is what he does. And then Dorothy VDVG, like, she does the same thing basically. Scalpers. And I guarantee you, if it would show who I bought it from in my transaction history, that it would all be between Dorothy, those other 2 people, and Dream of God. They're the same 4 people scalping the market. I'm just saying. That's what it is. And you have to be willing to pay 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 PED for a gun that costs 10 PED to not even be able to get your drop back. Like, whatever you spend on ammo, you still don't get it back. But if you use a Rodriguez, you're fine. If you use a Tarantino, you're fine. You usually end up profiting. And this is my whole point about what's wrong with Entropia, is you have the same 4 people scalping these items, and then as a result of them scalping those items, the drop rate's all skewed. You just don't get what you're supposed to get for putting that amount of ammo in. But the other one's, like, absolutely fine. When they're doing exactly what they're intended to do. Don't buy the sleeves and don't buy the strip tees. The worst and the best out of those guns is just horrible. But, alright, that'll be about it for this one. Hope y'all have a good day, and if you made it this far, consider giving me a like and a subscribe. It really helps the channel. Have a good one.